The President of the Queen's Bench Division and 2 High Court judges this week judicially reviewed the relaxation of assisted suicide prosecution policy by the Director of Public Prosecutions. The judicial review is being sought by disability campaigners Nikki and Merv Kenwood, who are being supported by the Christian Legal Centre. Before the hearing, the couple led a procession to the Royal Courts of Justice, which featured a giant puppet of a judge, another puppet of the DPP riding on an ass, and a coffin to underline the issues at stake in the case. After the hearing, in which judgment is being reserved, Nikki Kenwood explained why the amended policy, introduced by the Director of Public Prosecutions, Alison Saunders, would undermine important safeguards for vulnerable people.
Our contention is that she has amended the guidelines, not clarified them. And she's amended them, in our opinion, by saying that anybody other than your own medical carers, of whatever type, is allowed to help you with an assisted suicide. So it particularly means that if you've got a retired doctor or a nurse, that it seems that it will be okay for them to help you die.
Ben Anderson, who has Williams syndrome, gave his thoughts on why it's so important to prevent these changes to the guidelines in order to protect the most vulnerable.
Their lives are at risk if the courts are making their own decisions on them when they can't be protected. I think it'd be wrong of a court just to say that person should die because they don't want to. I mean, I don't want that to happen to anyone, but if the court is doing that, I think they should think again.
An actress and disability campaigner, Liz Carr, raised her concerns about changes to the guidelines being brought in through the back door.
You cannot so simply and easily bring in a change to policy and law by the back door without people realising, you know, the law as it stands is that it is illegal to assist a suicide. And that's brilliant. And Parliament decided overwhelmingly in September that that's what we want. So we don't want, legally or otherwise, a sort of a backdoor way of changing the law being brought in without proper consultation or the courts or Parliament making that decision. So today was about challenging that, and it was absolutely worth doing. We don't know the outcome. We won't know probably until January. But our side put up a great case, and I desperately hope that we're listened to.